All right, well, hello and welcome back as we are here for the last time in the Prism League here in Season 4, as we have the finals queued up with the Chicago Inferno up against the Hanoi Hydras. I think everyone's hoping for a good game, but we'll see what we get. I am going to send the lobby info out, but if they join quickly, they might be waiting a second because we got some things to go through. Of course, first of all, you can see the season recaps up here, as these two are the top two seeds, both ending at 8-1 and both sweeping their way through the playoffs so far. The last time they faced off, though, was back in week number 8, so the second to last week of the regular season. And that was a 3-0 win for Chicago, who were the lower position team at the time. So that one definitely a bit of a surprise. Of course, still pretty close games, two of them 1-goal games. But that feels like really the one and only time that we've seen Hanoi successfully get shut down. And obviously, Hanoi have said just playstyle or like trust issues or whatever. Maybe a bit of a wake up call for them that they have had some things to work on. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they just showed a playstyle that it was pretty clear Hanoi did not know how to respond to. They couldn't get the control and freedom and flat out sheer advantage that they had in so many other matchups. And as a result, they started to look really awkward. But of course, we'll see if it can be replicated. As we can quickly go through the other playoff rounds, and then we'll transition from this into the bracket, as it was 2 high seeds and 2 low seeds who got the wins in the quarterfinals. But by the time we got to the semis, both high seeds secured their sweeps, allowing this bracket to take shape. Where you can see in the past, especially last season, there were certainly some um issues with probably attendance, leading to some higher seeds not making their way very far through the bracket or through it at all. This season, not quite the same struggle as the top two made it through cleanly, not even dropping a game through to this point. But of course, that's just this season. Why don't we look at these teams on a broader scale? Because, of course, these franchises have existed for a while, and they have faced off against each other many, many times. Most notably, in both seasons 1 and 2, they faced off in the playoffs, as those were quarterfinal matchups. And I think most interestingly to me, if you look at regular season versus playoffs in each of those two seasons, the team who won the regular season matchup ended up losing in the playoffs. So, of course, in that regard, the trend would favor Hanoi in this grand final matchup. But of course, first time that, second time this matchup has featured the Chicago name. The first time did go the way of the Inferno. And the first time this matchup has happened in the playoffs outside of the quarterfinals. Also important to note out of this graphic, though, that on average, the Hanoi franchise has performed higher. And at the same time, both teams have a second place under their belt, as the team that won that quarterfinal made the run all the way to the finals, but fell short there as OKC lost to a Halio-led St. Petersburg in the finals of Season 1, while Hanoi lost to New York in Season 2. Meanwhile, it was OKC missing the playoffs, getting second last in Season 3. Hanoi did make it, but forfeited in the quarterfinals, and so both teams looking to rebound big time from that. Moving down to our stats then, Halo and Halio are the key players, and the averages are pretty comfortably in favor of Hanoi with a 4-2 split. Let me just make sure everything's done. And everyone is in the lobby, but I'm holding them for just a second because I'm talking about this quickly, and then we'll get into it. We're on the last graphic anyway. But looking at the key players specifically, it is a 4-2 split for Halo with assists and demos going up to Wiko, Well, it's 4-1-1 for Hanoi, with LA2 leading shot percentage and Lemon taking back assists after their semi-final. So both these teams with exceptional stats and exceptional records taking the top 2 seeds, moving through to this stage. But from here, all of that is secondary. It is only one more game that determines who will be champions. Make sure you stick around, by the way. Once this series ends, I will be making a poll for the finals MVP. Should be interesting to see, but before that, we need winners, and so we load in game number 1 of the season 4 finals. It's Chicago in blue, it's Hanoi in orange. Which one of these teams will come out on top? Now, as far as a prediction, it is very difficult, especially to get one that's confidently swayed. I think it comes down to a couple things. First of all, how successfully Chicago are able to just playstyle diff them. And second of all, as before we get to the second of all, it's Chicago that break through first. It's pandemonium on the Hanoi goal line. This one falls down. Lemon flies by. LA2 hits it off Palio, and it somehow goes in. And just like that, it is 1-0 Inferno. So a hot start for the team from the Midwest, but we'll see if they can keep it up. As on the other side, I think the focus for Hanoi is basically just to gameplay diff them. I think everyone would agree that as a roster of 3 players, this Hanoi squad is stronger than Chicago, as there's a big miss. And there's the response. LA2 puts it up high. Wiko can't get there. And it's Halio to secure it. This game is tied. Panda, I have to ask what Lemon has to do with Minnesota. As Zach ends up with control, gets the reset down, but Halio is able to play it away. When these teams matched up in the regular season, it felt like Halo was able to outspeed the Hydras, and that really put them off balance. This is not a team that, like Calgary, tries to play more controlled, take advantage of pressure, and kind of whittle down the enemy team. They are a team that just likes to send it. They will dive forward, they will take advantage of their speed, and they will catch you off guard. And so, against so many teams, that will work, and that has worked. But what we saw when they went against this team is that Halo was able to break past that, and they really got awkward once they got pushed back into defense. So it's going to be a question of, can we see the same, or will they just get caught out? Lemon gets the lead for Hanoi with his first goal of the finals. Goes for the musty, didn't get much power with it, but the shot works out well enough. 2-1 Hydras. Under 2 minutes in, and we already have 3 goals on the board here. As Zach tries to control it, it doesn't go great, but Wiko's able to sweep across and make the plays. There's a miss, but the dunk will force it right back on target. So for Chicago, you can't afford to give them opportunities. There's a big pinch, but it's saved away by LA2 on the goal line. As there's another miss, but Wiko pressured, and he's not able to get around it. LA2, another shot blocked wide. Really just play style versus skill, and there's an overcommit. And a tie game again. Everyone's downfield. Lemon gets dusted, and Halo sees an open net. It's 2-2. I think throughout most of the regular season, the main deficiency outside, especially of that Chicago series for Hanoi, was overcommits. Again, they just like to send it. They just like to play with their speed. And so if you can catch them, sometimes they'll get too aggressive. They'll push up too far, and they just won't have anyone back. So again, it's trying to look for those opportunities. It's finding those cracks and taking advantage. As I have also said in the Discord, as Lemon, that's disgusting. It's not quite on target, but it was close, as it could have set up a shot, but one didn't come through. This one's 50'd up off the side wall. Drop back down. One of the things I did say in the Discord, I believe a day or two ago, was that I feel like if we're hoping for a close series, Chicago need to take game one. Because as soon as... Oh, boy. That's not what you want to see for Zach. As Lemon will get credited for his second goal, he centers it around. Zach clearly panicking, doesn't want to let it center, but he's just far too slow. Wiko's at the back post with plenty of time, and Zach just tries to dive in front of him and buries it right in the top left corner. A gift-wrapped goal for the Hydras, and they will take the lead right back. Lemon forced into another save. Hallow now trying to dive in, goes even on a 50, trying to slow it down, but not going to be allowed to. Lemon now off the sidewall again. Hallie will go to the corner boost, then he's forced to jump quickly. He'll drop down off the corner, and Wiko's already there for it, and he'll go right back up. Wiko now in the air, beat out by Hallio. Big 50 downfield. That'll force Hallow to reset, and he's still getting pressured, but he's able to withstand it pretty well. Now going for the crossfield air dribble. He'll get a reset over one, but it'll fall to Latumo, so now gets bumped off it. Too patient, though, for Chicago as Wiko's beat by LA2. Now Hallio, pop off the back wall. Lemon gets it free, and the double. 4-2. Hat trick for Lemon. As I think a teammate bumped Hallow. 2 jump. Neither one gets the read quite right. And then they bang into each other and just can't get a piece of it. Lemon, of course, not getting the initial shot, but does well enough to read it and put it back. Now a multi-goal lead for Hanoi, and time is starting to drop. This one passed back. Lemon up high, but the double is blocked at contact. LA2 beat by Hallow, but Hallio's there to cut it off once again. Now a shot. No one's covering the net. 5-2. They're all way too far forward. Zach has no chance. Wiko's in no man's land. And it's free for the Hydras, who are teeing off with 4 straight. Zach trying to slow it down, trying to go across. This game very likely over, but looking for momentum, looking for something back in. There's a good shot, but it's saved easily. Hallow a pass back. Zach can't get there. LA2 the other way. Wiko just gives it away. And Hallow tacks one on. Wiko, no boost. Nothing he can do but panic. And he watches it all crumble. And as the final 15 seconds will run down, I said Chicago may have needed a game 1 win, but they will not come close. It starts a close battle, but it ends nothing of the sort as Hanoi start 1 to the better. I'll have to check. Well, no, I can't. I can't tell you the shot difference because ball chasing isn't auto-uploading. So I'm going to guess that it was very likely Hanoi favored. As we can see, it was 11-3. I'd be surprised if Wiko had 8, but I can't say I know for sure as we get ready to load on towards game number 2. And as I started to say, don't think I got all the way through it. I do feel that it really needed to be a win here for Chicago because, again, for me, it was playstyle diff or gameplay diff. And I think Chicago can lock in, especially because there were a lot of self-inflicted mistakes here. But it feels like once you give this momentum, once you give this confidence to Hanoi, how are you going to tear it back away? How are you going to pull it back? Because they're already confident, they're already rolling. How are you going to find the gameplay, the play style to shut them back down? Now, of course, the first part of that game does show that Chicago do have the fight in them, especially if they can keep things closer, if they can keep things cleaner. But it just feels like such a difficult road back. And of course, that's the first game Chicago have lost in this postseason. And we'll see if they can deal the same blow to Hanoi, or if the Hydras are just going to keep on rolling. As we did have a game crash between games, but it looks like Latimos is right back in, and so we're ready to resume. Game number 2. Hanoi take game 1, but it's a fresh 5 minutes on the clock. Can the number 1 seed fight back? Or is it the Hydra's day? They'll start out with the early attack. It's Lemon around the outside. Hallow looking for the air dribble. Goes for a reset. Will get downfield, but doesn't have the boost to do much. Now a high pop. Weeko will get it out to the side. Now cleared away again. Hallow not able to reach that one. Weeko will, and he'll go straight up in the air. Hallio up to block. Weeko off the backboard. There's a miss by Zach. Shot goes wide. Weeko puts it back. First goal, Chicago again. We'll call it intentional, maybe, as a little bit of chaos once again works out for the Inferno. And they will claim first blood here on DFH. But as we saw last game, 1 goal definitely does not tell the story, as there's a double commit. Could flip the other way. Hallow has time, and he will be able to get this out to the side. Looking for a read, but it's cut off by LA2. Weeko, though, finds some space, and that pass just doesn't connect. Very clearly a breakdown as Hallow starts to pre-jump. Weeko rolls it down low. And it just doesn't turn into anything. Weeko now trying to drop it down, though, and pinches it with Zach. That'll work pretty well to get it downfield. Lemon now looking for a clear. It'll bounce up in the air. Zach no boost. Hits it backwards, but it does find Hallow's car. Hallow now just another direct shot. Trying to see if he can catch them out, but Hallow playing plenty deep enough, as this one might find Latumos. Reset. Has control. Pop back out. Hallio's in the air. 50'd by Hallow, and Hallow might recover. He'll get a touch, and he'll beat Lemon. Hallio, though, cutting in. He'll find Latumos. That one off target, and then cleared all the way out by Hallow. Zach now with control. Weeko in the air, a low ball that's hit back the other way. Zach, though, not able to connect. Hallow, fake down low, looking for a 50, and now it's out off the back wall. Lemon trying to get it away again. Zach just knocks it down off the ceiling, but it's straight to Hallio. Get enough of a touch on it to make it easier for Hallow, who did get the block away, as Hanoi continue to push forward here, but it's staying wide of the net for the moment. Hallow, another one dropped down. This one around the outside. Zach looking for a touch away. There's Lemon looking for a pass towards Latumos. That'll beat Hallow. Now could be a man advantage. 50 off the corner. Hallio pops it back out. There's a shot, but it's blocked by Zach. Puts himself in the right place and makes the big play. Half the game gone here. The lead still holding, but just barely. Latumos not able to connect on that one. Now up high is Hallio. 50 down. Weeko off the right wall, looking for another pass across. Zach lying in wait, blocked away. Hallow might have been open. I think Hallio was there, but he opts to go high. That one cleared down wide of the net as Hallow ends up behind it, looking for a 50, and he'll find it, but won't find another. Hallio making it awkward. Zach will take it away for the moment, looking for another touch, and will do pretty well there to get it back to the midfield, plus a demo. As now Weeko bounces it in. Zach gonna get bumped, can't get back, but it does still fall to Hallow. Popped up now by Hallio. Getting awkward is the Hanoi defense, but unpunished so far. But it looks like there might be an opening until no one can find a shot in time. And Hanoi survive. The lead still just at 1. Hallio now another catch back out from the backfield. Hallow up in the air. Demo there. Zach wins the 50. 2-0. Chicago double their lead as Zach 50s through LA2. And it's security for the Inferno. Weeko now trying to race in. He'll roll it up the corner. Lemon's already there. Back towards midfield. Zach will play it in. That'll get around Hallio. LA2 is left alone, but he has plenty of time and he'll get it away. Hallow trying to keep it neutral, but Hallio is up for it. He'll drop it towards Lemon, but Weeko wins that race. Now down in the orange corner. LA2 a touch away, and Halio, a great pop. That'll get it back past midfield. Starting to get awkward for Chicago's. It'll end up back with Halio. Low boost. He'll get the reset, but won't get anything more. Lemon now off the corner again, looking for the read, won't find it, but may have set up a teammate. LA2 puts it wide. Halio, no boost, not in a position to shoot. Does drop one on target, but it's easily saved away. 40 seconds left to go. Hanoi need a goal soon if they want to fight in this game. Still they have the push, looking for the opportunity. Halio with control, triple commit. LA2, high ball. Looks like it's too high for Lemon to get a shot, and it will be so. That'll waste a lot more time. That'll waste what could have been a fantastic opportunity as we drop down to the final 15 seconds. This one is wide, but it's all the way in the Hanoi half. That makes the task that much harder, as they will get it downfield, but it's another one forced away. The time will run down with one more great save by Hallow on a great effort by Lemon. And so it reads 0. And so the series reads 1-1. 2-0. This time it's just a one-shot advantage for Chicago as they outshoot them 7-6. And they shut them out, getting 2 goals to their name. And so another very close, very back and forth game that ends up going the way of the Inferno. And that is certainly what they needed. I think if they went down 2-0, then the momentum certainly would have been too much, but they managed to keep it close. They managed to shut it down and get a game on the board for themselves. So now both of these teams have each lost their first game of the playoffs in this series. But the question remains, who will lose 3 more? Still a long series in front of us, now effectively a best of 5. So let's see who can jump in front in game number 3. Chicago managed to find some momentum back in that last game, but it was still far from dominant. And so we'll see if they can keep it up, maybe affirm it even further, or if Hanoi can take that control right back and maybe take it back to a little bit of chaos. I think that's where they really thrived in that first game. Awkward plays, kind of disorganized plays that forced mistakes out of Chicago. A little bit of a quick dive there by Wiko. Could have turned into a pass, but it bounced across too fast. Now there's a double commit. Wiko's left alone. Lemon trying to slow it down, but Hallow, a great touch. That'll slow Lemon down. Still Lemon with control, looking for a pinch 50. Goes pretty even. Out falls to LA2 first. Now LA2 behind it, looking for a fake, but it's blocked out to the side. Now Halio looking for a center and a 50, but it's forced to the side for the moment. Lemon around the outside again, fake down low, and then Hallow clears it away. Halio now another pinch around, bouncing down on the goal line, but Hallow stands tall. He manages to force it away and keep this game scoreless. We're now 50 back straight to Zach. This will roll down wide of the net, and Halio's able to get a touch away. We go now a very unfortunate side flip. That'll give it away to Hanoi. But Zach will dive back in, and that'll help him out as they'll end up right back with control, trying to push forward. Another 50 out off the corner. LA2 loses that challenge. It could center, but Hallie is able to dive quickly. Another misread by Wiko as Zach tries to jump up. There's another tap back. Low boost on Lemon, but he's able to get enough on that 50. Favorable bounce here for Hanoi as Hallow tries for a shot. It's off target, but wasn't read immediately by Hanoi. Nevertheless, they're able to find the clear here. This one's awkward for Halio, but he'll get it over too. Hallow the only one there, and he'll win it all the way down just wide of the net. As LA2 ends up with it again, looking for control, tapped away by Wiko. Lemon not able to find a piece of it, as now Halio looks for a center. LA2 another tap, but it'll go just wide out to the other corner. Wiko now not able to find anything else on that one. Halio trying to pop it up in the air. Hallow is up early. Can't get much on that. Zach, though, a bit of an awkward touch. It's shot. It's in. Just a bit of a giveaway there. Zach just taps it out. Wiko tries to go, but can't get there. Hallow caught as well. No chance to respond. It's a defensive mistouch. And it's goal number 1 to Hanoi. Halfway through this game, number 3. Rico trying to get up early. He'll beat LA2 to it. Looking for the reset. Didn't get it. Will end up with control, though. As here's a high 50. Zach able to get a bump. But Hallow not able to get a great touch on that one. As now Wico's abandoned. And it goes right by him. Hallow just jumps and recenters it off the sidewall. It's an easy counterattack, and it's orchestrated to perfection there by the Hydras. It's a doink forward by LA2, and just like that, it's a 2-goal lead. Chicago back to just looking off balance. The touches are rough. The positions just aren't there. Now down by multiple, they're going to need to find a response, and they don't want to wait too long to do it. Running up in the air now. Hallow will be able to get up for it, but he's running out of boost and has to just fake right back down. Now out off the corner, Lemon trying to play it away. There was a team bump on Wico, and it's a pinch into the net. It's another defensive mistake as two players bump each other, and then Zach trying to cut off the play ends up just helping with the pinch himself. It's 3 goals in 45 seconds now for Hanoi, and they have a 3-goal lead as it's starting to get late in this third game. We go with control and a 1v1, but he can't get a flick, and it's easily saved away. Looking for another flick in the air. That was Halio. There was a double commit. Wico looking for a shot. Might have been in, but it's saved away either way by LA2. Latimos now from the sidewall. Zach trying to drop it down. No touch on that one. Lemon another 50 down. Halio should be on it first. He'll beat Wico. Low boost on Zach. That touch gets away from him. He's able to get back to another 50, but it's still stuck in the blue half. Chicago zero control of this game since they gave up that first goal, and it's just looking rough as once again Hallow trying to follow that one. Wico diving in, just not communicating their intentions, and it turns into a broken play. Bit of an overcommit here, but Lemon plenty of time just to flip back, turn around, and make the touch. Now he'll stay with it. He'll flick it off the back wall. That one, though, around Halio. It could be an opening. That's wide. Maybe. Yes, it is. Hallow gets there to help out his teammate as the first touch didn't go great for Wico, but it recovers well enough, and Hallow gets it through. Still a very low chance in this game, but at the very least they fight back and they won't get shut out. 20 seconds to go there. Another miss there by Wico. Zach trying to get it away, now popped up by Wico. Zach the only one with the chance to go, but now it's played down to Hallow. 1v1 against Lemon, but Lemon makes the play. He gets the save, and he may have just stalled enough time. It's a dominant middle of the game for Hanoi, and despite a small glimmer for Chicago, they will not make their way back into this one, and the Hydras take control back. 2-1 in their favor as they get outshot 7-4, but it felt like the opposite. Hanoi just so much more in control. They take advantage of the mistakes, and they get themselves a pretty clean victory to give themselves another advantage in the series. So now the pressure falls back on Chicago. Once again, they just need to clean things up. Not a single Hanoi shot not accounted for. 4 shots, 3 goals, and 1 save for Chicago. Feels like they just need to be forcing more than that, need to be making more saves, need to be getting more good defensive plays. But either way, it's just not working so far. This one's cleared away. Hallow looking to follow it up. Reset down. They'll get over all but one. But that one is able to get there in time, and LA2 keeps the net clear. Pass over to Halio. That one is off target. Rico trying to stay on it. Now pass around the corner. Halio just getting it over to Lemon. LA2 trying to dive in next, but Zach will get the 50 by him. Now Hallow in the air, trying to follow this one up, looking for another 50 down. Rico maybe a bit too far to the left side. Will still get the chance to go on this one. He'll get all the way into the corner. Hallie able to pinch it out from there, but it'll leak out to Hallow. Still Hallow's touch right back to Lemon. He'll beat his teammate. Rico trying to pop it forward, but it's right into Halio. Now he drops it down. There's a demo. Maybe a bad 50, though, as Halio's play skips off LA2. Now a team bump. It's so awkward for Hanoi, but they're able to hold it at midfield. Now bounce away again. Around the corner, Hallow trying to get it away. Off the left side. Back around the outside again. Wiko looking for another 50. Now it's Halio for a center. Hallow under it. There's a catch, but it's dunked right back in as Hanoi don't want to give him any space in this game. Hallow trying to track this one around, but it skips out straight to Lemon. Fortunately, Hallow able to get another play on it. Could still be a center, but Zach gets up, wins the race, and gets this one away. Oh, now a bit of a miss maybe, but turns into a boost steal and demo, so could have been intentional as now a second demo trying to poke holes in the Hanoi defense. Maybe working because there's really no one in frame, but it doesn't feel like there needs to be because there isn't a threatening play coming through. Halio now looking for LA2, and it turns into a 50. That goes well enough for Chicago as it kills to the left wall, and Wiko can get it out from there. Another demo there by Zach, but Lemon able to block Wiko's center before it gets through. Zach gonna lose that one as well, as now it's Wiko up early, just gonna leave it down to Hallow. Knows he has the better play. It is a commitment, a boost, but not the end of the world. This one now out to the corner off LA2's car. Hallow trying to just leave it, but it's Halio who bangs it downfield. Hanoi once again trying to take the pressure back. As this game is still tied, I believe the longest we've gone without an opening goal so far, as it has gotten later in each game. But it feels like it matters so much because one more Hanoi game should just be the series. And so this first goal could be huge, and that may be it, but no. Lemon dives back and saves his team. Another big play from the Hydra defense, as it's another rough play by Zach on the defensive end. But this time, Hallow is able to poke it away, as Chicago are still trying to fight through their defense. Halio gonna cut on this one. He'll get the catch up. Looking to pass it down. 50 back into the corner. Bouncing out. Lemon will pop it up in the air. Hallow up early. That's by them all. There could be an angle for a quick shot, but it's not quick enough. Not sure how much he could have sped it up, but Lemon once again the one forcing his way back in. As this one's down off the post. A miss by Wiko, unpunished as LA2 chooses to play patient. Here Zach gets beat again though. Hallow's alone. 50 out off the corner as a rule one there is broken. And punishment comes swiftly. Goal one to the Hydras. It's a clean center, and no one's covering the net. 1-0 Hanoi. 70 seconds left to go. Chicago need a response. This game isn't the series, but good luck on triple match point against this team. As LA2 tries to find it across. Centered out by Wiko, but it's straight to Lemon. Hallow now forced to get up. He'll get it off the back wall. Won't have a follow. Wiko will have to get there. Only able to get a demo, though. Now it's no boost on Hallow. Flick over one, pop over a second. Halio will beat his teammate to it. Now downfield. Lemon trying to get it around. Hallow will force it out to the other side. Won't get the double. Will get a demo. Now Zach on the dribble. Low boost. The flick won't do enough. Hallow now collecting to the corner. Only 20 seconds. Last opportunity for Chicago. And it's another miss by Wiko. Hanoi break out yet again. LA2, a dagger for game number 4. 2 2-0 Hydras. And they will not be denied in the Coliseum. 10 seconds left to go. Now just a formality as the Hanoi Hydras could be 5 minutes away from a championship. It is a shutout in game number 4. It is 2 straight wins as they get outshot yet again, but yet again it's a similar story. 3 shots for Hanoi, all accounted for. Two goals, 1 save, and the defense is just letting Chicago down. You just aren't seeing the touches they need. You just aren't seeing the consistency they need. It feels like we're just, again, we said it would be playstyle diff or gameplay diff. For right now, it is just a gameplay diff. The main question mark for Hanoi will always be Lemon. He has stepped up, but the 2 above him are just such a force. And in this series, he has put to bed any doubts as he has looked clean and given his team at least a part of the push to get to this point. Meanwhile, for Chicago, in the series that they played against Hanoi last time, it was Hallow's speed that bought them the advantageous position, but it was clutch from Wiko and Zach that gave them the games. And we just aren't seeing the same impact here. Out to the right side yet again. Hallow trying to get it away, looking for a 50. It's a double commit, but Hanoi get it away. Zach now off the left side. LA2 trying to get up for it, but it's Wiko over to the right wall. Chicago trying to win it forward. There's a shot. Saved by LA2. The defense has been pristine for the Hydras. Halio, another block out wide. Zach looking to play it back. Wiko looking for one, but it's way out wide of the corner. Halio now trying to pop it up again. There's a demo. Halio's alone. He makes the save. No one can follow up. The shot was not placed well enough. And again, the attack falls flat. LA2 now trying to drop it down. It falls to Lemon. Lemon into the corner. Now another low shot blocked away. Boomer, it doesn't matter because Lemon has said he's probably not playing next season. Halio looking for another dribble away. This one down off the ceiling. Wiko another touchdown. Bouncing on target, but painfully too slowly. Lemon gets another save. And 2 minutes in, it's still a scoreless game. Chicago begging for a goal, but their prayers are not being answered just yet. Back another one dunked back away. LA2 trying to collect it back. It's a trade of demos across the field, but we remain slower over here. Halio trying to get back into the net. Finally, they break through. Hallow passes it back. Halio gets caught out, and Wiko buries it. Chicago pull in front. Only a 1-goal lead, but it's an advantage they have so needed. But there's still a lot of time left in this game. It's very possible they'll need more, and it's very likely that Hanoi will not go quietly here. Wiko trying to win it forward. Halio out to the left wall. There's a shot, but LA2's back in plenty of time. Now out off the corner again. Up the side wall, this one cleared away. Hallow looking for a reset. He will get it down. Looking for a bit of a must-see, but doesn't get much on it. Bit of a misread there. But Lemon again comes up clutch as the last man. As this one, though, is in free space. 1-1. Hanoi tie the game. as Chicago get caught out too far forward. It's a bump to make sure Hallow can't get there. And it's a tie game again. Chicago will need at least one more, maybe two, because Hallow has found what could be the clinching goal for Hanoi. He cuts in front of Lemon, but he hits the shot himself. 2-1. 109 seconds left in what could be the final game of the Prism season. And it's harrowing for Chicago, as they now need to find a goal back. Another one popped away. Lemon just able to get it away from Zach. Hallow pops it up, drop back down to Wiko. He'll play it up. Maybe looking for Hallow, but Hallow's not able to jump. Zach now just a bang up into the corner. It'll roll down from there. Played out. Wiko saved. Lemon gets the stop. Zach down off the ceiling. No double on it. Wiko now dropping it down. Lemon looking for it down the sideline. 1 minute left to go. Hallow out off the side. Zach trying to 50 it out. Wiko now around the corner. 50 back. It's dropping. No one's hitting it, but Hallow still has to wait. And Hanoi break free again. LA2 now up in the air. Zach trying to drop it down. He'll find Wiko. Touch isn't perfect. It's no boost on Hallow. He can't go. He can't do anything. 30 seconds. And Lemon buries a shot. 3-1 Hanoi. The Inferno were blazing their way through the playoffs, but the Hydras have put them on ice. A little hiccup in game 2, but every other game looked like a Hanoi Hydras game. They dominate the whole season. They dominate the finals. They will give up one more here, but it feels like they still have so much behind them. That is a big play for Chicago. It could be the spark of something, but they need a miracle. And the fake kickoff just doesn't feel like it's gonna work. Hallow finding space. There's a 50. Time will run down. Hanoi will not be denied. It's a second title for Hallow, and it's a first for the Hydras organization. 4-1. They take the grand final, and they take the season championship. Well fought to Chicago on a good season, but it was not enough because the Hydras are just too strong. It was thought from draft they would surely be favorites. It was questioned whether they would be the team to get that perfect season. That doesn't quite fall through, but in the end, they get their win, and that is what matters. There's a poll up for your finals MVP. To be honest, I might go Lemon. Like, for being honest. Lemon was locked in this final. Obviously, it's on you guys to vote who you think it was, but I mean, just an incredible performance from each and every member of the Hydras as they shut this one down. Of course, if you give me just one moment, we can take another look at the bracket from the road here. As they fell just a little bit short of perfection in the regular season. They fell just a little bit short of perfection in the playoffs. But hey, can I be honest? I don't think they're going to care. They drop one game, but one game is a drop in the bucket, as it's a pretty short road. They sweep Arcadia, they sweep Calgary, and then they shut down the Inferno in 5 games. A well-fought bracket for Hanoi, and in their second final, it is them who get their revenge. It was Hallow versus Halio, each fighting to become the first Prism 2-time, but it was Halio that comes out on top today. Of course, we'll ask about an interview. I'm probably just going to let that MVP poll run for just a little bit longer, but if we're being honest, it looks pretty clear, and I just can't disagree. I mean, obviously, like I said in the middle of that series, for Hanoi through most of the season, it was Halio and it was LA2, and then it was what does Lemon do? And obviously, his stats were good. It felt like he was in a team that was too good to fail, and he just had to hold on. But he did a lot more than hold on in this series. He got a hat trick in game 1. He was on the scoring table the entire series, and whenever there was a big clear downfield that felt like a surefire goal for Chicago, almost every time it was saved, and at least 3/4 of that time, it felt like it was Lemon getting it done. And so he is the one who really steps up and helps his teammates get across the line. And what a win for him. He had a playoff curse before this series, had not won a playoff series, but won a couple, and won them pretty confidently. Again, it comes down to this team. From draft night, this team was the one that was circled as impossibly strong. Of course, Lemon. We're not going to end the finals without an interview with the winners. That's just not going to happen. I'm just letting the poll run, and we're talking for a little bit, then we'll hop in there. And of course, I might as well post the bracket in the Discord. I'll post the champions message a little bit later on, right after I end stream, but a massive win for Hanoi. And I mean, again, it just felt like who can stop them? And you think, well, they haven't played this Calgary roster, and this roster looks really strong. Is there a chance they can be the one to do it? And the answer is no. Then they run into Chicago, and it's, oh, this is the team that shut them down in the regular season. Can they do it again? Are they just the kryptonite? And the answer is no. This Hydras team is just so strong. They showed it all season long. I mean, you can look at the standings. Even though they don't get the number 1 seed, they have a better game diff by 2. They have a better goal diff by 18 than Chicago, who ended one spot above them just because of head-to-head. And of course, those two teams are 1 series ahead of Lincoln, and then is an absolute drop because those 2, maybe 3, but definitely Hanoi were just better the entire time. Why am I still getting I want interview in the chat? Lemon, we know. We know, Lemon. and I don't care if people said no. As long as there was 1 member there, I was going to do an interview. But I'm going to let the finals MVP close, and then we'll go in for it. As just a fantastic series all around. And honestly, this is probably about the series I expected. Going into this, because Kellen's predictions in the Discord, he said, like, Hanoi will win in, 7, Daytona will win in, 4. And I said, I think Prism is more likely to be a stomp, Pixel more likely to be close. Obviously, we'll see about Pixel, but it just felt like if Hanoi were rolling, they were just going to be the better team, and it was going to end in 4 or 5 like it did. Meanwhile, if Chicago had the Kryptonite playstyle, they were going to shut down Hanoi, and there wasn't going to be much of a fight back. And so obviously it goes more the way of the former. And I did say and hope that there's a world that Chicago starts strong, then you end up with a tug of war as Hanoi try to adjust, Chicago just back, etc., etc. But on the day, it was just Hanoi. Now the poll did close, and the finals MVP will go to Lemon. So a fantastic performance by him earned that award completely. But of course, we are going to have an interview with our champions, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Hanoi. Now, LA2 does have a representative standing in for him, but we do have Lemon here, and maybe a couple comments from Halio in the messages. But how does it feel to be champions, boys?
Um, Honestly, it feels great. Been very long for me to get here, but grinding it out this whole season, great, great teammates is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, LA2 here. It was an expected result. I mean, me, Verb, and Lemon
Yeah.
here, putting in a session. Zero warm up every game. We came out here, show what we needed to do. Uh, it's just expected. Like, as he said, what goes up must come down, and you know, we just showed it on the field. Everything hit the back of the net, and that's what we needed.
So, LA2, how does it feel to have swept Calgary in the semifinals?
Yeah, honestly, they're all a bunch of fucking plumbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had Vice. That's my boy, but he's okay. But he didn't have a good series. Slow to
You can
everything.
be honest. It's okay. He's not here to
Yeah,
listen,
Matt.
right?
No, not at all. Matt and Remy just really didn't show out. So the run to the grand finals wasn't really an issue. And when we got there, we did drop a game, but it is what it is. We secured the bag 4-1.
Hold on. Can I say something real quick?
Yep.
Code says, "Why does Latu sound like a geek?"
Yo,
That's
Code, what the fuck?
crazy. Okay.
Hold on, can I respond to Bacon?
Yeah, one sec. I gotta pass this back to LA2. He's talking to Bacon.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, never mind. He's just typing. But I'm here. You can keep
Okay.
going, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I'll toss it to Lemon. Obviously, you've said in the past you have a playoff curse, hadn't won a series. Now, not only do you win some series, not only do you win the championship, but you get finals MVP. How does that feel for you?
His money?
I mean, it feels amazing. Been 8 seed for a very long time, almost every single season. Finding
Oh God,
my
bro's the plumber.
teammates, yeah, for real. Findings like salary cap, I didn't know how it would go, but great teammates all around me, and we we finally got what I couldn't do before. Amazing having great teammates like Latimos and Halio, though, especially with Halio being so experienced with playoffs.
All right, are we live? Are we
Yep.
live or what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just bring me up to speed real quick.
So kind of asked has it feel to be a champion. Then I asked Vice how it felt because he was you. So I asked him how it felt to sweep Calgary. And then I just asked Lemon about being MVP, pretty much. So how's it feel for you to get
Finals
the win?
MVP. It feels real good, man. I don't know what else to say. It just we came out to PA. Yeah, came. Vice just said we came, we saw, we conquered. But nah, pretty much just yeah, it was good vibes. I don't really got too many comments. I'm just ready to get hammered, to be honest. That's about all I got for you, bro.
I just want to note that Kilo has just figured out that that was Vice.
You just figured out what?
That it was Vice talking. He said, "Wait, LA2 and Vice kind of sound the same."
Yeah.
And by the way, I do have a message from Halio as well, who said that Lemon finally won now that Sal's have helped balance out how low he is. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's Mincy when you need him? Yo, bro.
For real.
Vice is feeding me fucking jello shots right now.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean,
Nah, I don't really got a whole lot to say besides just GG's, fun season. Glad I got to play. Glad I got to play with these boys. They kept me young all season. Just good vibes. They listen to what I say sometimes. And there ain't much else to it. Yeah.
Lemon,
Mid
don't
series there
take
was like
it.
some shit. Yeah, I told Lemon to fuck off, and then at the end of the game, we both went up the wall together, and he just took that shit from me. So what goes
Lemon,
around comes
don't
around. But
take the ball. It's just,
no, but yeah,
it's
just wanna
funny.
I'd like to shout out well, obviously I got Vice right here, so shout out Vice, shout out Matt, shout out Remy, shout out fucking we'll shout out Kel, we'll shout out Ezio, we'll shout out Kobob, we'll shout out fucking Doggo. Thanks for streaming. Appreciate you, twin. Just a lot of love for the community. Been a fun season, so just appreciate you guys for keeping everything running smooth.
Screw Mincy.
All that fun stuff. So yeah, Mincy, W Mincy.
Screw
Just
Mincy.
don't
What
let
are you
him.
talking about?
Just don't bring up the salary.
No, screw Mincy. He was a huge
That-
hater in the playoffs when we were
Shout out
testing
Smurfy.
there's a specific
Mm.
hole in the
Yeah,
league
shout
that I
out
feel like
Smurfy.
kind of deals with the salary thing. We can look past that.
Rico just said that.
Oh my
Uh,
god. So real.
no, but just a lot of love for the community. It's been a fun couple seasons since I've been involved. We'll take those in a second. Just give me a couple minutes. Just hit it now. Yeah, shot number 4.
Okay. He's still going.
They are not letting him slow down. As Lemon is showing off his Cardinals hat, it's a shock he managed to win while being a fan of such a team, but
Doing what my team can't.
exceptions happen, rarities happen. So
What do you say?
He said it's a shock that Lemon won supporting the Cardinals. They're being a Cardinals fan, Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, your team's dog shit. Thanks for Kyler Murray,
I
bro.
know. I know. Yeah, we're getting cooked by Rams this season. It's over.
Oh, we
They got-
knew.
they
We
got-
knew
they
that. I
got
already
Miles
got bread on
Garrett.
Rams Super Bowl. And
Yeah,
Aaron
it's gonna
Donald's
be-
gonna come back, twin. You're fucked.
It's gonna be Bills Rams, dude. I can't wait
Now-
for Bills Rams.
Superman coming back, bro. You're cooked.
Lemon, I believe you
What?
mentioned before, are you planning to play next season?
Depends on if my salary gets screwed up really bad. With this win,
Well-
I'm thinking about it a lot more. But
I'm gonna
That's
draft
fair.
him next season.
Oh,
Nah,
Oh,
he
he
yeah.
might
wants
be
to say yes.
retiring.
He's just trying to blue ball everybody.
Okay,
good.
okay.
you put me in Pixel and I'll guarantee come back. I'll say that.
I don't like the conditional. If you make my salary low, then I'll play. I don't like the bribery at play here.
It's not exactly bribery.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if it is, then
I gotta.
I like if I'm not like top, like heavily oversold, then maybe I just probably will make like top 20, and I think that'll be good.
Yo, Rico, this one's for you.
This
bud.
is fair. Now, obviously, Halio isn't talking; he's typing, so we can pause on this one. But Halio, this is your second championship. Obviously, you won in season 1.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
in season 4.
Oh yeah.
How does it feel to be a
Two-time.
two-time?
2-timer. Come on.
Go to the bit.
Boy.
Unmute,
I'll
Halio. Talk about eating chips again.
Yeah, you can use your real voice now, Hal. It's all good.
He said, "I don't care." Should be 3-time.
Damn.
And then he
Damn.
said it's
He
well.
said, I don't care. Should be 2-time.
He first
Someone didn't show up.
said F Andy, and then he said shout out Andy. So there you go, the duality.
Type shit. It's mixed feelings. It's mixed.
It's
feelings.
mixed feelings.
Oh,
Obviously, still teammates, but rough way to go out last season. He also pointed out Lemon fidgeting with his curtains, called him his shy goat. So, okay, we don't need to focus on that, Lemon.
big hands.
But
That's how I'd be great. I'm not gonna say
nope,
that.
we're not
I'm-
gonna
I
say
was
that.
about to say something
Indeed.
about Latimer.
You're not 18
Yeah,
yet,
no.
twin. You can't say
Yeah,
that.
no, we're
Something
not
about
gonna
Latimer.
say that. In fact.
But hell no, he's on
Oh yeah,
back.
Doggo 18. You can get all the work though. I heard
Oh,
you're
yeah.
18.
Okay,
Yeah.
chill, chill.
Hey, yeah,
So-
we didn't ever have a
Well,
conversation. You deleted the VOD. You did all this shit. You didn't.
I
Even,
mean, I
you
didn't,
didn't
but
even
chill.
text me, bro. Like
Just chill.
I got 6
All
more.
right.
I got 6 more months.
Well,
Okay,
obviously,
on me, but come on, bro.
All right, Doggo. I'm gonna take LA too. We're gonna go back to the party. We appreciate you.
okay. I was just
congrats
about
for
ready to
having
wrap
the
things up.
MVP.
So,
Quarterfinals MVP.
Congrats, Hanoi, for the win, Verm. Good job with the 2-time. Y'all boys have a good one. Have a great rest of your night.
Same to you, Vice. All
Y'all
right.
boys have a good one.
And
Oh,
now,
I love my school.
now that we're just left with Lemon and Halio, do we have
Ooh.
anything else to say? Anything else to mention? Because obviously a fantastic season for you guys. So just congratulations again. And it's open to you if you have any final thoughts. Let's wait. Hold on. Hold on, Lemon. Hold. I'll get that on the broadcast, Lemon. I'm not gonna do the camera, but I'll do that. So if you guys have
Yeah.
anything else to say, or while we wait, I mean it's blurry, but that works. I took a screenshot.
GG's Inferno, great season, and GG's to all those who we beat in playoffs. Very fun season. Glad to be a part of 8-bit for this season, and hopefully can't wait for next season if I do come back.
As just so you guys know, hold. Let me just change one more thing. While I asked if there were any final thoughts, Lemon showed his dog. There's a still frame for you. There you go. Dog.
Doug.
Dog.
Let me and Lemon play Pixel. No, listen to Halio. Let Halio
Okay.
Pixel.
No, Holly's got a job.
And we're zooming in on it.
Anyway, anything else from you, Halio?
Dude,
Also, I don't know.
do that
I don't know
thing.
Halio from the Twitch chat. I don't know if we're gonna let Halio play in Pixel at the very least. I don't know about that one.
Why not?
Okay, Halio kind of sharing Lemon's mentality, saying he's not sure if he's staying for next season yet. So a little bit more
we're gonna play
uncertainty
Pixel.
there, but
We are. Let our whole team go to Pixel, and I'll be joining back instantly.
what happened to
Just
this?
let it
Oh,
happen.
okay. Oh,
Look at
because I did fit to
yeah.
screen. I wasn't sure if it stretched it, but no, it just fit it. All right. Well, I do think. Well, Halio's typing, so I'll let him finish that thought. But in general, I do think that's about all I have for you guys. So congratulations again on getting the championship. Okay, Halio said he changed his mind and is not typing, so that's cool. You know what? I guess so, man. But
And then we got Rico playing Valorant.
well, your Discord status says you're on Roblox, so you're no better.
Oh, well, I do have that open right now. I'm getting ready to play with my friends.
We let this guy get a championship, by the way. But
have an excuse.
that is all I have for you guys. So congratulations again on the championship, and good luck with whatever you do going forward.
All right. See ya, doggo.
All right. And there you have it. The Hanoi Hydras take down the Season 4 Prism Championship. A pretty clean final to wrap up a pretty clean season. They were somewhat dominant the whole way, and they finish it just as strong. Now, of course, that does it for Prism in Season 4, but Pixel still yet to be determined. Their final is tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. We hope to see you back then. That does it for tonight. So again, tune in tomorrow to see how Pixel concludes. But one last time, your Season 4 Prism champions are the Hanoi Hydras. We'll see you back tomorrow.